the good black girl, and we're a winner. And everybody knows it too. We just keep on pushing. Good evening. This is Khalib Shabazz, president of the Atlantic City Branch NAACP, and welcome to our weekly broadcast, the NAACP Speaks. I am here this evening with my brilliant co-host and program coordinator, Yolanda Melville Esquire, the legal redress officer of the Atlantic City Branch NAACP, and the national president of the Next Gen NAACP Leadership Alumni Group. Good evening, Yolanda.
Good evening, Councilman, and good evening, President.
When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. That is the national theme of the NAACP. That's our state theme, and that's our local theme. And in this program, you will hear issues, you will hear from speakers advocating how when we fight, we win. And this is our first program. We want to thank you, the audience, for listening and tuning in. The Atlantic City NAACP thanks our partners here at WEHA radio station for working with us to present the NAACP Speaks to the community. We have just finished another successful Dr. Martin Luther King celebration with a massive turnout in our walk, even in the cold weather, and we were encouraged by over 200 residents of Atlantic City who came and walked with us from MLK Complex to the Civil Rights Garden, where we had a brief ceremony and rang the Civil Rights Bell. And then from the Civil Rights Garden, we walked to St. James AME Church, which is one of the local partners of the NAACP. St. James Church, led by Reverend James Coxum, who is a civil rights advocate in his own right. St. James Church is the site of many of the NAACP programs in Atlantic City, and we want to thank Reverend Coxum and his officers and members for opening their church to us yesterday. Reverend Latasha Milton, the senior pastor of Asbury United Methodist Church, was our guest speaker who made a rousing speech and encouraged us to get involved and put Dr. King's life in perspective and indicated to us that Dr. King's goals, many of them are unfinished, that Dr. King's dream has not been completed, and that we must stay engaged and we must stay focused. And that's what this program is about. The NAACP Speaks is about finishing the unfinished work of Dr. King. We want to focus on a couple issues, and then I'm going to let our co-host speak and expand on some of the things that we're doing. The first thing the NAACP is doing in this year, 2020, which is a very important year for the nation and an extremely important year for African American communities and communities of color in America. This is a census year, which means that the nation is engaged in the process of taking the census, the count of people in our country, which happens every 10 years. On this Thursday, please circle this date, and if you can possibly come out, please come out and attend. We're going to have our census program January 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. at St. Augustine's. You'll hear more about that. 1709 Arctic Avenue. You'll hear information about the census. You'll hear employment opportunities about the census, and we'll also serve a meal for you. That's this Thursday at 6 to 8 about the census at St. Augustine's Church. We also, on this program, want to talk about participation in the 2020 election. The NAACP does not endorse candidates, but we do encourage people to register and to vote for their interests. So the 2020 election is very important, and you're going to be hearing more about that. Yolanda, could you tell us about some of our efforts for the 2020 election and the census?
Absolutely. So, as President Shabazz has mentioned, we have a census info session happening next Thursday, January 30th at St. Augustine's Church, 1709 Arctic Avenue. But we are putting together a year-long strategic platform to engage not only voters, because it's a presidential year, but every year is an election year, so we should vote every year. But this year in particular, we have two main things happening, both voting and the census. As the president has stated, this is the first of many efforts that we will come to you all as an audience to address census, which happens every 10 years. This year is a little different than years before. In 2010, we had a national legislation, the Voting Rights Act, that would address any issues where people could go petition to the Department of Justice if they were having issues with census issues around the country. But here we have in 2013 with the Shelby County versus Holder decision before the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court stated that there are portions of the Voting Rights Act that are no longer applicable. We're in a different space. So this year, the census is extremely important in that it should be counted, and census information is confidential. So if a census taker does come to your home, or you conduct your census information over the telephone or online, that information is confidential. So make sure you spread the word. We have a lot of legislation that's happened here in New Jersey with regard to voting as well. As of March 1st, 2020, any person who is currently on parole or probation but is not incarcerated is eligible to vote. So that is very, very important. March 1st, 2020, anybody who is currently serving a probation sentence or is on a conditioned parole is allowed to vote. This is a brand new law that was just signed in by Governor Murphy in December. So this is the first time that people who are currently serving conditions of parole and probation can vote in New Jersey. If you have fully served any sentence, a misdemeanor or a felony, you have always been eligible to vote, and you should fill out a new voter registration form. There are places that you can check to see whether you are registered to vote. You can check your registration status at www.state.nj/state/elections. And there you can check on the New Jersey elections website to check your voter status. You can also check your location of your polling place at the New Jersey elections state website as well. The divisions of elections, their location is 33 West State Street, 4th floor in Trenton. If you have any mail that you'd like to send, or you can go to their website at www.njelections.org. Those are the official New Jersey Department of Elections websites. As far as events that we have here in Atlantic City for voter registration, there will be a voter registration training. Although it's not in Atlantic City, it does cover our voting area. This will be the mobilization and voter registration training that will be held on Saturday, February 1st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Mount Zion Baptist Church in Pleasantville. There is a $10 cover charge, but that is to cover your refreshments and the lunch. But this is a great opportunity to get trained on how to register people to vote. There will be a change of government meeting for Atlantic City's proposed change of government tomorrow, actually today, this evening from 6 to 8 at the Soldiers Home at 1510 Adriatic Avenue. For that, I'll turn it over to you, President.
Thank you, Yolanda. The proposed change of government in Atlantic City, ladies and gentlemen, and our listening audience, is a civil rights and social justice issue. And the Atlantic City branch NAACP and the State Conference of NAACP branches, which covers over 67 branches across the state of New Jersey, have passed a resolution against the proposed change of government in Atlantic City. And we have said and continue to say that any change of government that is presented, such as the form that has been presented in Atlantic City, is something that will take away our civil rights, will take away representation, will take away the ability to directly elect our officials, and is something that we against. And we have Yolanda Melville, who is our legal redress officer and our co-chairman of political action, who's going to tell us about the resolution, why you should be in support of it, and let you know that the NAACP is adamantly against this change of government, and we will be speaking against it in a very proactive way. Yolanda?
During our January 13th meeting at Jethro Presbyterian in Atlantic City, we, the NAACP branch members, voted on a resolution to oppose the proposed change to the Atlantic City form of government. And I will read the resolution into the listening audience. So whereas the NAACP's 6 game changers is to protect one of the NAACP's 6 game changers is to protect and enhance voting rights and fair representation, of which the NAACP states, Every American will have free, open, equal, and protected access to the vote and fair representation at all levels of the political process. By protecting democracy, enhancing equity, and increasing democratic participation and civic engagement, African Americans will be proportionally elected to elected office. And whereas a petition has been filed seeking a special election to change the government from a mayor-council form to a council-manager form in Atlantic City. And whereas the petition seeks to eliminate an elected mayor and would replace the position with an appointed city manager. And whereas currently, Atlantic City residents vote for one council member to serve from each ward and 3 at-large representatives. And whereas the residents are currently vote to elect the mayor to serve all residents. And whereas the proposed change of government would reduce the number of elected council members from 9 to 5, all of whom would be nonpartisan at-large representatives. And whereas under the proposed change of government, the 5 council members would then select a mayor from among them. Whereas under the proposed change of government, the 5 council members would then hire a city manager to serve as the executive rather than for the voters to elect a mayor. And whereas the change of government will effectively result in the dilution of voter strength throughout all wards of the city of Atlantic City and severely limit neighborhood representation. And whereas the proposed change of government limits the accountability of City Hall to the citizenry through an appointed city manager. And whereas out of 565 municipalities, only 6 municipalities have this proposed form of government. And whereas the proposed change of government will effectively create a winner-take-all voting system. And whereas the proposed change of government will limit the voter and representation strength of the African Americans who represent large numbers of Atlantic City residents and serve as elected officials in the city. Therefore, be it resolved by the Atlantic City NAACP, which strongly opposes efforts to change the form of government in the city of Atlantic City from a mayor-council form to a council-manager form. This was adopted during our Monday's meeting, and essentially what it says is that currently we have ward representatives, neighborhood representatives, who the constituents elect from their particular wards. But as a result of the proposed change of government, you will have citywide elections where the representation would become more diluted, we believe, in voter strength because it would no longer be neighborhood representation, but really at large. So the NAACP, although nonpartisan, we do believe in efforts, as we've stated, that the National NAACP is in support of a free, open, equal, and protected access to the vote and fair representation at all levels, and that we are against any efforts that dilute not only African American voter strength, but the African American electorate. And we believe that the proposed change of government will then dilute both of those, the ability for our elected officials to be representative of our community and for those residents who then are representatives of our community to have a fair opportunity to elect the representatives of their choice.
Thank you, Yolanda. And the NAACP will be making a vigorous effort to make sure that the voters of Atlantic City understand the question, understand what is at hand. One of our members, Helen Keokas, has done an excellent slide presentation that presents the aspects of the change of government and what it will mean to us. We're going to reduce that to 2 or 3 pages, and we will be getting it to every neighborhood group, to every house of worship, and to people in Atlantic City so they can understand very clearly what is at stake. And as our legal redress officer has just stated, the NAACP does not endorse candidates, but we do take a stand on civil rights issues and social justice issues. And this proposed change of government is a civil rights issue, and it is a social justice issue, and we are adamantly against it, and we will vigorously go through every ward in the city of Atlantic City to make sure that people understand the significance of this change. And it's ironic, Yolanda, as we enter in February, which is African American History Month, that we have a challenge like this to our form of government. And I believe that people of good conscience, not just African Americans, people of good conscience in Atlantic City will see very clearly that this is a civil rights issue, that this is a social justice issue, and that this is an issue of fairness, and they will work with us. If you want to support the NAACP, we encourage you to come the second Monday in the month to our regular meeting, which is at Jeffro Memorial Presbyterian Church, 423 North Ohio Avenue. 423 North Ohio Avenue in Atlantic City. Our meetings start promptly at 6, and we move judiciously and expeditiously through our meeting. And we are sure that you will be encouraged if you come out. If you're not a member of the NAACP, we encourage you to join. The membership is only $30 a year, and we are open to anyone of goodwill who believes in the goals and the aims of the NAACP, which is to have a more just society and to fight for the rights of every person, regardless of their race, their creed, their color, their preference, their disability. That's what the NAACP is about. That's why we are taking this position on the change of government. That's why we're working on census, as Attorney Melville said. Yolanda, can you address the issue? One of our barbershop philosophers was told that if you have a warrant and you fill out the census, that you can go to jail. Is that true?
That's absolutely incorrect. So anybody who is a member, who is a census official, is under a legal obligation to keep that information confidential. That information is not shared with any other federal agencies, any other state agencies. And in fact, the penalty is by perjury of law. So they can be fined and put in prison if they were to give out any information about you having a pending warrant, or anyone having a pending warrant, or any back child support, or any other issues that people may feel will deter them from being counted by the census. That information cannot be spread to any other federal agency, state agency, or local agency. That information is confidential.
Let me ask you another question. Since you are a licensed attorney and you are a legal redress officer, for our Hispanic sisters and brothers and people who might be dealing with issues of immigration, if they fill out the census, will that put them in a position to be deported?
Again, that is a no. So that information still is confidential. And anyone who is a valid census taker, they should have a badge when they come to your home or ask you any information. We'll have to give that information to you, but any information that you give to them about your immigration status would be confidential.
Okay. Thank you. We want to, as we go forward on the NAACP Speaks, and to make sure that we encourage you, the census is coming up. Please, please be a part of the census. Talk to your friends and neighbors. Dispel these notions that people are putting out there, we think intentionally, to depress the count for the census. Because as you know, the census determines the resources that people get all across the country. And if you think that it's unfair for the communities of color to get less resources, as we do, please take part in the census.
President, can I add
Yes,
something
go
before?
ahead.
The NAACP's National Legal Office is in a vigorous fight. It's called NAACP versus Trump. And one of the issues in that particular litigation is the census question with regard to immigration. So the NAACP is feverishly fighting to ensure that immigration is not a question on the census. And as of right now, it is not a census question that has not been placed on the census taker information form. So if anybody asks you about your immigration status, they shouldn't be.
Speaking of questions, Yolanda, anyone who has a question that they would like us to answer on the NAACP Speaks, please send your question to where? If you write a question, you can send it to 423 North Ohio Avenue. That's where the NAACP meets, 423 North Ohio Avenue in Atlantic City. But if you email it, I think we have an email address that you can email a question for us on the NAACP Speaks.
Yes. acchapter.naacp@gmail.com. So ACCHAP as in Paul, T as in Tom, er.naacp@gmail.com.
We are, again, thanking our partners at WEHA for allowing us to come before you on this first radio program. We're going to be here weekly at the same time, Tuesday at 5 o'clock. I think, Yolanda, you have some NAACP events that you want to talk about and make people aware of.
Absolutely. So coming up on Saturday, April 11th, 2020, from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Soldiers Home in Atlantic City. The Atlantic City NAACP's Infant Mortality Task Force will be holding its first annual community breakfast. And our chair there is Constance Days Chapman. She is our Infant Mortality Program Chair. So any additional questions, you can email us at acchapter.naacp@gmail.com, or you can contact our chair, Constance Days Chapman. Again, NAACP Speaks, our current radio program, will be hosted every Tuesday, starting on January 21st, which is today, at 5 p.m. on WEHA. So please support us as we continue our efforts every Tuesday, starting at 5 p.m. The Atlantic City branch will hold its 47th annual Freedom Fund Breakfast at the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel on Saturday, April 25th, 2020, from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. The doors open at 8:30. The program begins sharply at 9 a.m. Again, we invite you to our monthly meetings every second Monday at 6 p.m. at Jethro Memorial Presbyterian Church at Ohio Avenue. And this coming Saturday, the Atlantic City first annual family conference will be held on Saturday, January 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Soldiers Home at 1510 Adriatic. The NAACP is a participating sponsor there. We will be holding voter registration, and we will be taking membership forms. So come out this Saturday, January 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Soldiers Home. And again, I'll remind you about our census info session next Thursday, January 30th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at St. Augustine's Church, 1709 Arctic Avenue.
Thank you very much, Yolanda, for those Atlantic City NAACP information points for our events coming up. And as Yolanda said, we cordially invite you to join the NAACP. The NAACP is a membership organization. We're only as strong as our members. And if you are not a member, or if you're a member who hasn't renewed your membership, we encourage you to do that now. We need your support. We need your financial support so that we can put on the programs that we have to in order to achieve the goals of the NAACP, social justice and civil rights for all. We also have a environmental task force that you will be hearing from in the coming weeks. That's another issue that the NAACP is involved in that disproportionately affects communities of color, and we would want you to be informed about the environmental task force, and you will hear from our chairpersons in the coming weeks. Also, scholarships. The NAACP has a robust scholarship program, and we believe that education is an equalizer for us going forward with our community. The scholarship winners are announced at the NAACP breakfast that Yolanda just mentioned, April 25th, Saturday at Hard Rock. Last year we had 6 scholarship winners, local Atlantic City young people who went on to college. This year we want to expand that to 8 scholarship winners, and we need your support for that. If you as an individual or your corporation or your company or your organization would like to donate to the scholarship fund, we encourage you to do so and to send your donations directly to the Atlantic City NAACP, again, at 423 North Ohio Avenue in Atlantic City, New Jersey, which is 08401. Your scholarship money will be acknowledged, and you will be greatly appreciated for your efforts to help us send youngsters to college. Additionally, in the NAACP, we are dedicated to making sure that we are involved in every aspect of civil rights and social justice. As we come to the conclusion of our program, let me again underscore the Atlantic City change of government. Yolanda's mentioned the meeting. It's tonight. You still have time. It's at 7 o'clock tonight at the All Wars Memorial Buildings, also known as Soldiers Home, 1510 Adriatic Avenue. And that meeting is an organizing meeting for people coming together to fight the change of government. It's free and open to the public. Please come to that meeting. Tell your friends about that. Tell your neighbors about that. This is an exercise in civil rights and social justice that we at the NAACP are working on with other groups and other committed people. Yolanda, any closing thoughts?
For those of you who do want to have tickets to the Freedom Fund, please see any member of the NAACP. Those tickets are $50. And as President Shabazz has mentioned, if you'd like to take out an ad with our NAACP Freedom Fund book, those opportunities are available as well. I just want to encourage everybody this year to vote. Our first primary election will be held on Tuesday, June 2nd, 2020, and your last day to register to vote is May 12th, and the general election this year will be held on Tuesday, November 3rd, and you have to have your voter registration forms in by October 11th. Again, to register in New Jersey, you must be a United States citizen, at least 17 years old at the time of registration, but be 18 years old or over at the time that you're voting, and be a resident of Atlantic County 30 days before the election. So we invite anybody and everybody to vote. And again, if you know someone who is not registered to vote because they have a criminal conviction or are serving probation and parole, please let them know that they are eligible to vote and need to register. So I encourage everyone to spread the word this year. Let's get everybody to exercise their franchise.
Thank you very much, Yolanda. And also in the coming weeks, we will be announcing our NAACP Candidates Night, which is always a big night. All the candidates for starting at Congress and going down to the local level, you will be able to see and hear them at the Westside Complex in May. We come to the end of our program, and let me just say thank you so much for listening. I want to thank my brilliant co-host and program coordinator, Yolanda Melville, who is our legal redress officer for the NAACP, and also the national president of the Next Gen Leadership Program. Madam President, I can say I know a president that is not crazy. So,
Likewise.
I appreciate that. The NAACP is proud to represent you, to be your voice, your strong voice for social justice and civil rights in the community. We encourage you to come to our monthly meetings, which is the second Monday in the month at 6 p.m. at Jeffro Memorial Presbyterian Church, which is 423 North Atlantic Avenue. 423 North Ohio Avenue in Atlantic City. 423 North Ohio Avenue in Atlantic City. We encourage you to come to the meetings. We encourage you to join the NAACP. We encourage you to listen to our program. And do us a favor, ladies and gentlemen in the listening audience, tell people that the NAACP is on the radio Tuesday at 5 p.m. on station WEHA 88.7 and 100.3 FM. 88.7 and 100.3 FM. The NAACP speaks, and we are here fighting for civil rights, fighting for social justice, fighting for equality, fighting for equity for men and women, fighting for justice, and fighting to make sure that the dream of Dr. King is finally realized. And we encourage you, join us in this fight. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. And we know that if we unite and stand together, we will be winners.
We want to finish like that? Okay.
Oh, yeah. How much we got?
Oh, we got 1 minute left anyway.
Yeah, that's okay.
We're a winner, and never let anybody say, boy, you can't make it, 'cause a feeble mind is in your way. No more tears do we cry, and we have finally dried our eyes, and we're moving on up. Moving on up. Lord have mercy, we're moving on up. Moving on up. We're living proof and all's alert that we're two from the good place.